Everybody knows the border's wide open. The last president who stepped in and saved us from a mass invasion was Dwight David Eisenhower. We're going to tell you what he did, and maybe we should follow his plan. Will Johnson, the border's wide open. Even the Democrats admit it now. Although the Democrats blame it on the Republicans blame it on Joe Biden. There's no question that we are under an invasion of all kinds of military age young men that don't look like refugees to this broadcaster. They look like people that want to blow up stuff. I want to give you a little history lesson. 53 years ago, President Dwight Eisenhower became the president. The southern border was wide open. Remember, he took the place of a Democrat, Truman. And you know what? He said 3 million immigrants coming in through the southern border is an invasion. So what did he do? He closed the border. The president did. He sent 1,075 Border Patrol agents, which is 1/10 the amount that are there now. And the border was sealed. And people still remember how great he was as an American hero to protect America. That's the history lesson. Now, today, Governor Abbott and a whole bunch of the governors from across the country are sending their National Guard troops to the border with barbed wire, razor wire, fencing, containers, anything they can build a fence with, while Joe Biden is telling the Border Patrol to tear it down, and they don't want to. What's going to happen?
You know, that's a really good question, Barry. And I've been asking multiple people, what's going to happen? Is the federal government going to send down federal troops? Is Joe Biden going to try to take over the Federal Reserve here in the state of Texas? What's going to happen? Is it going to be a full-on battle? Are they going to get in a physical conflict between each other? Or one possible scenario is that he'll send down federal troops, or he'll federalize the Texas National Guard, and they'll go down there and they'll walk up to the border, turn around, and act like, and then say we're protecting the border. Basically define.
Let me stop you right there. That last one really bothers me a lot as an American. If he grabs the National Guard from Texas and gives them an order as commander in chief, they've got a problem, because their boss is the commander of the National Guard, who reports directly to Greg Abbott, who doesn't report to the president of the United States, right? He reports to the people of Texas, who are saying, correct, close the border. We are under invasion. I mean, this is literally the biggest constitutional crisis in our memory, isn't it?
100%, Barry. And then it comes from 3,000 being labeled as an invasion, right? 3,000 people. Now we have 300,000 people, and they still don't want to call it an invasion. And it's beyond an invasion right now. We're being overran, Barry. This is exactly what they've done in the past when it came to changing a nation from a civil nation to a capitalist nation to a communist nation. This is not the first time this has happened in history. They've done it multiple times. They flooded the nation, taking up all the resources, and then communism sets in. And all of these people that they're bringing in, Barry, they're all about communism. They want handouts. That's what communism is all about. Joe Biden's going to give us. Gimme. And Joe Biden is saying, come on, I'll just give it whatever you want.
Let me ask you this. Have you seen the videos? This is not a joke. They are passing out debit cards along with cell phones as people cross the border. Like, hey, welcome to the land of plenty. You know, like in the Bible, unlimited whatever you want. You're in heaven. And guess what? You can vote for president of the United States, but vote for Biden. But you can vote for anybody you want. Vote for Biden. And the election's coming up in November. Vote for Biden. It's so obvious that I think of all the issues that Americans are going to look at in November, I think a big one is going to be the border being wide open. Who's in favor of losing the sovereignty of the United States?
You know what, Barry? I'm 100% with you. There's only a problem with that. It should have been like that in 22. The elections of 22. What happened then? Because the border was in crisis at that time. But look what happened. They got the House, but because of Mitch McConnell, they kept the Senate. And I guess I did say because of Mitch McConnell. I don't know if it's gotten bad enough, Barry, because it was already bad enough in 22. Maybe because it is a lot worse now. You have illegals beating up police officers, more people dying from the fentanyl, more children are being trafficked across the southern border. But none of this concerns those on the left. None of this concerns Joe Biden. The only thing that concerns Joe Biden is being able to put more Border Patrol agents on the border so they can expedite these illegal immigrants coming into the country. He wants 100 judges so they can turn them all into American citizens. 100 more judges, liberal judges, so they can go ahead and do the paperwork and make it where they can vote.
Well, let me ask you a question. And we haven't talked about this yet, but I'm starting to see it. You've got a phenomenally liberal mayor in Philadelphia, in Chicago, in New York, all over New Jersey, in Los Angeles, in San Diego, in Dallas, in Houston. Every place I just mentioned has a very progressive, left-wing, Democrat, communist mayor, right? These mayors who declared, we are a sanctuary city, and they'd make the speech like the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tired, all that, like on the Statue of Liberty. Send them.
Yeah.
We got plenty of room at the Hyatt and the Marriott and the Holiday Inn. Now that they've got thousands of people sleeping in their airports, their bus stations, at City Hall, in the hospitals, they're going, oh, okay, never mind. We quit. Yeah, we're a sanctuary city, but we don't want anybody else because we've got crime out of control. Like in New York the other day, these migrants beat the crap out of a cop.
Two of them. They beat down 2 police officers.
The judge let them out with no bail. And they went to California where they're going to do it again, right? At a certain point, even the crazy left-wing progressives are going, oh, my God, I can't go outside anymore. Someone's going to steal me, poop on me, hit me, take my car, take my purse. Civilization is breaking down. Are these people going to cross over and vote for Trump? Seriously?
No, they're not going to cross over and vote for Trump. And Barry, because of the Constitution, they shouldn't be able to vote, period.
No.
When you hear the left...
Wait a minute. I don't mean the illegals. I mean the citizens that live there that are under invasion. I mean the people that have voted Democrat in Philadelphia, in New York, in Chicago, in L.A. for generations, Will.
Should they even be able to vote?
Too late. They're
the reason. Yeah, I agree. They're the reason we're in this situation right now. We're in this situation right now because of all of this leftists with the sanctuary cities. They're all kicking and screaming. And Barry, the only reason why they wanted sanctuary cities to begin with, because they wanted to defy President Trump. They wanted everyone to believe that President Trump was racist for putting up a wall, preventing the fentanyl from coming in, preventing from the terrorists from coming in. He's racist because Mexico, let's just be real here. They were not sending over doctors and lawyers and teachers. They were sending over criminals. Well, actually, they were sending over criminals.
There's a favorite president of ours that said, really bad dudes. That's what was being sent. Really bad dudes. And he was right. They emptied the prison.
Right. Then they sent over, MS-13 coming over because the drug cartels coming over. And now that these leftists in various cities, they're being affected by it directly. Barry, they hate Trump more. They hate Trump more.
So you're telling me they're
willing.
Are they going to vote for Biden when their city is a mess?
Yes, because they hate Trump more. They would rather have the country on fire, burning, if that means, preventing Trump from coming back. They see Trump as a Hitler figure. They see him that way. So they'll go to any extreme, no matter what it is, because they fix it in their minds that we get to do whatever it is. And I mean, whatever, Barry, whatever it takes. Because if we had a time machine and we could go back and take out Hitler and stop Hitler from doing what he was doing, someone make a time machine, they're going to go back and do it if that's their agenda. I mean, who wouldn't want to stop that monster? In their mind, they put President Trump in that same category, even though he's not in that category, but they fixed their minds to believe so.